In a world brimming with constant noise and endless distractions, the most profound power you can develop is the capacity to focus inward and cherish moments of silence. Buddha wisely remarked, "Silence is an empty space. Space is the home of the awakened mind." True strength doesn't come from seeking approval or validation from the external world, but from mastering the art of inner peace and cultivating self-awareness. Envision a life where your mind remains clear and uncluttered, your energy is safeguarded from unnecessary disturbances, and your heart rests in tranquility. In this video, you will uncover 7 transformative lessons designed to help you remain centered, maintain unwavering focus, and embrace silence. These lessons will empower you to unlock the deep-seated wisdom that resides within you, fostering a sense of self-mastery and profound serenity. Each lesson is crafted to guide you on a journey towards understanding yourself better, reducing external dependencies, and finding strength in stillness. Imagine waking up each day with a clear mind, feeling energized and protected from the chaos around you, and experiencing a heart at ease despite life's inevitable challenges. By embracing these principles, you can create a sanctuary within yourself where true growth and enlightenment flourish. Let's embark together on this path to self-mastery and serenity, discovering the enduring peace that comes from within. 1. Redefine the narrative of silence. Many people perceive silence as a void, an unsettling expanse that begs to be filled with words, music, or various distractions. In our fast-paced, hyper-connected world, the idea of embracing silence can seem almost foreign, even uncomfortable. Yet Buddhism offers a profound perspective that challenges this common misconception. According to Buddhist teachings, silence is not synonymous with emptiness. Instead, it serves as a powerful tool for self-discovery and inner transformation. Silence, when understood correctly, becomes a sanctuary for the mind and spirit. It provides a space where one can retreat from the incessant chatter of daily life, allowing clarity and wisdom to surface. This reframing of silence transforms it from something to be avoided into something to be sought after and cherished. By redefining what silence means to you, it evolves into a refuge where true understanding and enlightenment can emerge. In the hustle and bustle of modern existence, external noise often drowns out our inner voice. Conversations, media, technology, and countless other distractions compete for our attention, making it challenging to connect with our true selves. Silence offers a reprieve from this external cacophony, enabling us to tune into our inner world. In these moments of stillness, we gain the opportunity to reflect deeply on our emotions, thoughts, and desires. This introspection fosters a heightened sense of self-awareness, allowing us to navigate life with greater purpose and intention. Embracing silence as a source of strength requires a shift in perspective. Instead of viewing silence as an absence that needs to be filled, we can see it as a presence that holds immense potential for growth. Through silence, we develop patience and understanding, qualities that are essential for personal development. It grants us the ability to observe life without reacting impulsively, fostering a more measured and thoughtful approach to the challenges we encounter. One of the most profound benefits of embracing silence is the cultivation of inner peace. In a state of quietude, the mind can settle and the incessant flow of thoughts can slow down. This mental stillness creates a fertile ground for creativity and problem-solving, as it allows us to approach situations with a clear and focused mind. Furthermore, silence enhances our capacity for empathy and compassion, as it enables us to listen more deeply to ourselves and others. To effectively redefine silence in your life, it is essential to incorporate intentional practices that foster stillness and mindfulness. One practical approach is to set aside dedicated moments each day for silent reflection. This could take the form of morning meditation, where you begin your day with a period of calm and centeredness. Alternatively, a quiet walk in nature can provide an opportunity to connect with your surroundings and your inner self without the need for constant stimulation. Deep breathing exercises are another valuable tool for cultivating silence. By focusing on your breath, you anchor yourself in the present moment, allowing distractions to fade away. Even a few minutes of mindful breathing can significantly enhance your sense of peace and clarity. Over time, these practices help integrate silence into your daily routine, making it a natural and cherished part of your life rather than something to escape from. Incorporating silence into your life also involves creating environments that support tranquility. This might mean designating a specific space in your home for quiet activities, free from the usual distractions of technology and noise. By establishing such a sanctuary, you create a physical reminder of the importance of silence and provide yourself with a consistent place to retreat when you need to reconnect with your inner self. Additionally, practicing mindful listening can deepen your appreciation for silence. In conversations, make a conscious effort to listen more than you speak. This not only strengthens your relationships, but also teaches you the value of being present without the need to fill every moment with words. By savoring these silent exchanges, you learn to appreciate the power of unspoken communication and the depth it can bring to your interactions. Another aspect of embracing silence is learning to manage and minimize external distractions. In our digital age, it is easy to become overwhelmed by the constant barrage of information from emails, social media, and other online platforms. Setting boundaries around your use of technology can help create more opportunities for silence. For instance, designating specific times of the day to disconnect from electronic devices can free up mental space and reduce the pressure to remain perpetually engaged. Engaging in activities that naturally encourage silence can also be beneficial. Practices such as yoga, tai chi, or journaling offer moments of introspection and quietude. These activities not only promote physical well-being, but also support mental and emotional balance. By integrating such practices into your routine, you create multiple avenues for experiencing and valuing silence. The journey to embracing silence is also one of patience and persistence. It is natural to feel uneasy when first confronting prolonged periods of quiet, especially if you are accustomed to constant activity and interaction. However, as you gradually increase your tolerance for silence, you will begin to notice the profound benefits it brings to your life. Over time, silence will shift from being something to escape from to something you deeply cherish and rely upon for personal growth and fulfillment. In moments of silence, you have the opportunity to explore your innermost thoughts and feelings without external influence. This unfiltered access to your psyche allows for a more authentic understanding of who you are and what you truly desire. It also provides the space to process past experiences and heal from emotional wounds, fostering resilience and emotional intelligence. Moreover, silence can enhance your connection to the present moment. In our busy lives, it is easy to become preoccupied with past regrets or future anxieties, often neglecting the richness of the here and now. By embracing silence, you anchor yourself in the present, allowing you to fully experience each moment as it unfolds. This mindful presence not only enriches your daily experiences, but also contributes to a deeper sense of satisfaction and contentment. Silence also plays a crucial role in spiritual growth and enlightenment. Many spiritual traditions, including Buddhism, emphasize the importance of silence in the pursuit of higher consciousness and inner wisdom. Through silent contemplation, individuals can transcend the limitations of the ego and connect with a greater sense of purpose and meaning. This spiritual dimension of silence adds another layer of depth to its transformative power. Incorporating silence into your life is not about eliminating all forms of noise or retreating from the world entirely. Rather, it is about finding a balanced relationship with silence, where it serves as a supportive foundation rather than an oppressive absence. By learning to embrace silence, you create a harmonious interplay between activity and stillness, enabling you to navigate life's complexities with grace and resilience. Ultimately, redefining silence in your life is a journey towards greater self-mastery and serenity. It requires intentional effort and a willingness to confront discomfort, but the rewards are immeasurable. As you cultivate a deeper appreciation for silence, you unlock the wisdom and strength that lie within you, empowering you to live a more purposeful and fulfilling life. Imagine waking up each day with a clear mind, unburdened by the residual stress of yesterday or the uncertainties of tomorrow. In this state of inner peace, you are better equipped to handle challenges, make thoughtful decisions, and pursue your passions with unwavering focus. Your energy is protected from the chaos and distractions that often sap your vitality, allowing you to invest it in what truly matters. Your heart, too, benefits profoundly from the embrace of silence. In moments of quietude, you nurture a sense of calm and contentment that permeates every aspect of your being. This emotional equilibrium enables you to approach relationships, work, and personal endeavors with a sense of purpose and authenticity. By valuing silence, you foster a deeper connection with yourself and those around you, creating a ripple effect of positivity and harmony in your life. As you continue on this path, you will discover that silence is not a destination, but a continuous practice. Each moment of stillness is an opportunity to reconnect with your essence, to reflect, and to grow. The more you engage with silence, the more it becomes an integral part of your identity, shaping the way you perceive and interact with the world. In conclusion, silence is a powerful ally in the quest for self-discovery and inner transformation. By redefining silence as a source of strength and wisdom, you open yourself to a wealth of benefits that enhance your mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Through intentional practices and a mindful approach to life's noise, you can cultivate a profound sense of peace and clarity that empowers you to live authentically and purposefully. Embrace silence not as an absence, but as a rich and fertile space where your true self can flourish and thrive. 2. Transform loneliness into solitude. Loneliness and solitude are two states of being that are often mistakenly interchanged, yet they represent fundamentally different experiences with distinct emotional and psychological impacts. Loneliness is characterized by a pervasive sense of disconnection and a yearning for companionship. It is an involuntary state where one feels isolated despite the presence of others, leading to feelings of sadness, emptiness, and a longing for meaningful connections. On the other hand, solitude is a deliberate and conscious choice to be alone, embracing one's own company with a sense of contentment and peace. It is a state where an individual seeks isolation not out of necessity, but as a means to foster personal growth, self-awareness, and spiritual enlightenment. Buddhism, a philosophy that deeply values mindfulness and inner peace, teaches that solitude is essential for self-discovery and spiritual growth. Unlike loneliness, which can be detrimental to one's mental and emotional well-being, solitude offers a sanctuary for introspection and personal development. In the serene embrace of solitude, individuals find the space to reflect on their lives without the incessant noise of external influences. This reflective state, allows for a deeper understanding of one's strengths and weaknesses, fostering an environment where personal growth can flourish. By intentionally choosing solitude, one cultivates self-love and acceptance, diminishing the need for external validation as the primary source of happiness and fulfillment. Embracing solitude begins with a shift in perspective, viewing alone time not as a void to be feared, but as a fertile ground for nurturing the soul. Instead of dreading moments of being alone, one can learn to appreciate them by engaging in activities that enrich the spirit and enhance self-awareness. For instance, reading a book that inspires and challenges your thinking can provide new insights and perspectives, fostering intellectual and emotional growth. Meditation, a cornerstone of Buddhist practice, offers a pathway to deepen self-awareness and achieve a state of inner calm. Through meditation, individuals can quiet the mind, observe their thoughts without judgment, and connect with their true selves on a profound level. Spending time in nature is another powerful way to transform solitude into a meaningful experience. Nature's inherent tranquility and beauty provide a perfect backdrop for contemplation and connection to something greater than oneself. Whether it's a quiet walk in the forest, sitting by a serene lake, or simply observing the changing seasons, nature offers endless opportunities for reflection and rejuvenation. These moments in nature can ground individuals, reminding them of their place in the larger tapestry of life and fostering a sense of interconnectedness and harmony. The practice of solitude also involves developing resilience and emotional intelligence. By spending time alone, individuals learn to navigate their inner landscapes, confronting and understanding their emotions without the distractions of external stimuli. This self-exploration leads to greater emotional stability and the ability to handle life's challenges with grace and composure. In solitude, one can process past experiences, heal emotional wounds, and build a stronger sense of self, free from the influence of societal expectations and pressures. Moreover, solitude enhances creativity and problem-solving skills. In the quiet of alone time, the mind is free to wander and explore ideas without interruption. This uninterrupted mental space allows for the incubation of creative thoughts and innovative solutions that might not emerge amidst the chaos of constant interaction and distraction. Many artists, writers, and thinkers have long recognized the value of solitude in fostering their creative processes, using it as a time to delve deep into their work and bring forth their best ideas. Transitioning from loneliness to solitude requires intentional effort and the establishment of healthy habits that support alone time. Here are several strategies to help cultivate a fulfilling experience of solitude. 1. Create a routine. Incorporate regular periods of alone time into your daily schedule. Whether it's a morning meditation session, an evening walk, or a weekend retreat, having a consistent routine helps make solitude a natural and cherished part of your life. 2. Designate a quiet space. Establish a specific area in your home dedicated to solitude and reflection. This space should be free from distractions and equipped with items that promote relaxation and mindfulness, such as comfortable seating, soothing decor, and tools for meditation or journaling. 3. Engage in mindful activities. Choose activities that promote mindfulness and self-awareness. Practices such as yoga, tai chi, or mindful breathing exercises can help center your thoughts and cultivate a sense of inner peace. 4. Limit digital distractions. Reduce the influence of technology by setting boundaries around the use of electronic devices. Allocate specific times for checking emails and social media, and designate periods where you disconnect entirely to focus on your inner self. 5. Practice journaling. Writing down your thoughts and feelings can be a powerful tool for self-discovery. Journaling allows you to articulate your emotions, track your personal growth, and gain insights into your inner world. 6. Pursue creative endeavors. Engage in creative activities that inspire you, such as painting, writing, or playing a musical instrument. These pursuits not only enhance creativity, but also provide a meaningful way to spend your alone time. 7. Connect with nature. Regularly spend time outdoors, immersing yourself in the natural environment. Nature offers a sense of tranquility and a break from the hustle and bustle of daily life, allowing for deeper reflection and connection. 8. Seek silence. Embrace silence by turning off background noise and allowing yourself to be fully present in the moment. Silence can be a powerful catalyst for inner clarity and mental rejuvenation. As you incorporate these practices into your life, solitude will gradually transform from something you tolerate to something you deeply value and seek out. This shift not only enhances your personal well-being, but also strengthens your relationships with others. When you are content and fulfilled in your own company, you bring a greater sense of presence and authenticity to your interactions, enriching your connections and fostering more meaningful relationships. Furthermore, the benefits of solitude extend beyond personal growth to encompass spiritual development. In Buddhist teachings, solitude is often seen as a path to enlightenment, providing the necessary environment for deep contemplation and connection with the divine. By withdrawing from the external world, individuals can focus on their spiritual practices, such as meditation and prayer, allowing them to cultivate a closer relationship with their higher selves and the universe. Solitude also encourages a sense of gratitude and appreciation for the present moment. In the quiet of alone time, individuals become more attuned to the small joys and blessings in their lives, fostering a mindset of gratitude and contentment. This heightened awareness of the present moment enhances overall happiness and reduces the tendency to dwell on past regrets or future anxieties. In essence, solitude is a powerful tool for unlocking one's potential and achieving a state of balance and harmony. It provides the space needed to explore one's inner world, develop self-compassion, and build a strong foundation for a fulfilling and purposeful life. By embracing solitude, you empower yourself to live authentically, free from the need for external validation and societal pressures. However, it is important to recognize that solitude is not a one-size-fits-all solution. Each individual's experience of alone time will be unique, influenced by personal preferences, circumstances, and goals. What matters most is finding the right balance between solitude and social interaction that supports your overall well-being and personal growth. For some, this may mean dedicating a significant portion of their time to solitude, while for others, it may involve integrating small moments of alone time into their daily routines. In conclusion, loneliness and solitude are distinct experiences with vastly different implications for one's mental, emotional, and spiritual health. While loneliness stems from a sense of disconnection and longing for companionship, solitude is a conscious choice to embrace alone time as a means of fostering self-discovery and personal growth. Buddhism underscores the importance of solitude as a path to inner peace and enlightenment, offering valuable insights into how to transform alone time into a powerful tool for self-improvement. By redefining solitude as a source of strength and wisdom, rather than something to be feared or avoided, you open yourself up to a wealth of benefits that enhance your overall well-being. Engaging in mindful activities, creating a conducive environment for solitude, and developing healthy habits can help you cultivate a fulfilling experience of alone time. As you embrace solitude, you learn to appreciate your own company, fostering self-love and acceptance that reduces the need for external validation. Ultimately, the journey from loneliness to solitude is one of intentional growth and self-empowerment. It requires patience, self-compassion, and a willingness to explore the depths of your inner world. As you navigate this path, you will discover that true contentment and fulfillment come from within, allowing you to live a more authentic, purposeful, and harmonious life. Embrace solitude not as an absence, but as a rich and nurturing space where your true self can thrive and flourish. 3. Use silence as a tactical weapon. Silence is often perceived as a passive state, an absence of sound that signifies inactivity or lack of engagement. However, this common misconception overlooks the profound power that silence holds. In reality, silence can be one of the most potent tools at your disposal, capable of shaping your interactions, enhancing your inner wisdom, and fostering deeper connections with others. In the context of Buddhism, silence is not merely the absence of noise, but a deliberate practice used to cultivate wisdom, patience, and emotional intelligence. By understanding and harnessing the power of silence, you can gain greater control over your energy and influence, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. In Buddhist philosophy, silence is regarded as a pathway to deeper understanding and enlightenment. It is through moments of quiet reflection that individuals can access their inner selves, free from the distractions and noise of the external world. This intentional practice of silence allows for the cultivation of wisdom, as it provides the mental space needed to contemplate life's deeper questions and to gain insights that are not accessible amidst constant chatter. Moreover, silence fosters patience, a virtue highly valued in Buddhism, by encouraging individuals to pause and consider their actions and responses thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. Emotional intelligence, another key aspect nurtured by silence, involves the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions, as well as the emotions of others. Silence offers a unique opportunity to develop this skill by allowing you to observe your emotional responses without the immediate need to express them. This observant stance enables you to process emotions more effectively, leading to healthier and more balanced interactions with those around you. Knowing when to speak and when to remain silent is a crucial aspect of leveraging silence strategically. This discernment grants you control over your energy and influence, ensuring that your interactions are meaningful and purposeful. By choosing your moments of silence wisely, you can navigate social situations with greater finesse and avoid unnecessary conflicts and drama. When faced with criticism or negativity, responding with silence can be more powerful than any verbal response. In such moments, silence demonstrates restraint and self-confidence. It signals that you are not easily rattled by external opinions and that you possess the inner strength to maintain your composure. This form of silent response often conveys a deeper message than words ever could, showing that you value peace over confrontation and that you understand that not every situation warrants a reaction. Moreover, responding with silence in the face of negativity can diffuse potential conflicts. Words, especially in heated moments, can escalate tensions and lead to misunderstandings. Silence, on the other hand, provides a cooling-off period, allowing emotions to settle and rational thinking to prevail. This thoughtful approach not only preserves your peace of mind, but also fosters a more respectful and harmonious environment. Silence also serves as a powerful tool for listening more deeply and understanding others better. In our fast-paced world, the habit of speaking quickly and frequently often overshadows the art of listening. By choosing to speak less and observe more, You create space for genuine understanding and empathy. This enhanced listening ability enables you to perceive the true intentions and emotions behind others' words and actions, fostering stronger and more authentic relationships. When you engage in silent observation, you become more attuned to the subtle nuances of communication, such as body language, tone of voice, and facial expressions. These nonverbal cues often convey more about a person's feelings and intentions than their spoken words. By paying attention to these signals, you can gain valuable insights into the underlying dynamics of your interactions, allowing you to respond with greater wisdom and clarity. In relationships, whether personal or professional, the ability to listen deeply without the need to immediately respond can lead to more meaningful and fulfilling connections. It shows respect for the other person's perspective and demonstrates that you value their input. This respectful stance fosters trust and openness, creating a foundation for more effective and harmonious collaboration. Practicing the use of silence as a strategic tool involves developing the habit of pausing before responding, especially in difficult or emotionally charged situations. This pause allows you to reflect on your thoughts and emotions, ensuring that your response is measured and thoughtful rather than reactive and impulsive. By giving yourself this moment of reflection, you empower yourself to choose responses that align with your values and long-term goals, rather than being swayed by immediate emotional reactions. Incorporating silence into your interactions can also enhance your decision-making abilities. When you take the time to reflect silently, you allow your mind to process information more thoroughly and consider various perspectives. This comprehensive understanding leads to more informed and effective decisions, both in your personal life and in professional settings. Furthermore, silence can be a source of strength and resilience. In times of stress or uncertainty, maintaining silence allows you to stay grounded and focused. It provides a mental anchor that helps you navigate challenges with calmness and clarity, reducing the likelihood of becoming overwhelmed by external pressures. To effectively harness the power of silence, it is essential to cultivate mindfulness and self-awareness. Mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in the moment, complements silence by encouraging you to engage with your inner thoughts and emotions without judgment. This mindful approach to silence ensures that your moments of quiet reflection are purposeful and beneficial, rather than simply passive or unproductive. Developing a mindfulness practice can enhance your ability to use silence effectively. Techniques such as meditation, deep breathing exercises, and mindful walking can help you become more attuned to your inner state and better equipped to manage your responses to external stimuli. These practices foster a sense of inner peace and stability, making it easier to remain silent when it is most advantageous. In addition to personal practices, creating an environment that supports silence can further amplify its benefits. Designating specific times and spaces for quiet reflection can help integrate silence into your daily routine. Whether it's a quiet corner in your home, a peaceful spot in nature, or a scheduled time each day for silent contemplation, having designated periods of silence ensures that you regularly engage in this powerful practice. Moreover, setting boundaries around your interactions can help preserve your energy and maintain the effectiveness of silence as a strategic tool. Learning to say no to unnecessary engagements and limiting exposure to negative influences allows you to protect your mental and emotional well-being. This intentional approach to managing your environment reinforces the importance of silence in your life and supports your overall personal growth. The benefits of silence extend beyond individual interactions to encompass broader societal and cultural dynamics. In a world where noise and constant communication are often glorified, Embracing silence can be a radical act of self-care and empowerment. It challenges the notion that being busy and constantly connected are indicators of success, and instead promotes the value of introspection and thoughtful engagement. By integrating silence into your life, you contribute to a more mindful and considerate society. Your example can inspire others to appreciate the power of quietude and to seek balance between activity and stillness. This collective shift towards valuing silence can lead to a more harmonious and compassionate community where individuals are encouraged to connect deeply with themselves and each other. In conclusion, silence is far from a passive or insignificant state. It is a dynamic and powerful tool that, when used intentionally, can transform your life in meaningful ways. In Buddhism, silence is revered as a means to cultivate essential qualities such as wisdom, patience, and emotional intelligence. By mastering the art of silence, you gain control over your energy and influence, enabling you to navigate life's complexities with grace and resilience. Strategically using silence allows you to avoid unnecessary conflicts, respond to criticism with restraint, and listen more deeply to understand others better. These practices enhance your relationships, foster personal growth, and contribute to a more peaceful and fulfilling existence. By pausing before responding and allowing yourself time to reflect, you unlock the profound power that silence holds, discovering that sometimes silence speaks louder than words. Embracing silence is a continuous journey of self-discovery and empowerment. It requires mindfulness, intentionality, and the willingness to prioritize inner peace over external noise. As you integrate silence into your daily life, you cultivate a deeper sense of self-awareness and emotional balance, paving the way for a more authentic and purposeful existence. In the quiet moments, you find the strength and wisdom to navigate the world with clarity and compassion, truly embodying the transformative power of silence. 4. Eliminate the addiction to validation. Many of us find ourselves ensnared in the pervasive trap of seeking approval and validation from others to feel worthy. Whether it's through the curated highlights of social media, the dynamics of our relationships, or the demands of our professional lives, we constantly look outward for confirmation that we are doing well. This relentless pursuit of external validation can shape our self-perception, influence our decisions, and ultimately determine our sense of self-worth. However, Buddhism offers a profound counter-narrative, teaching that true self-worth emanates from within, independent of the opinions and judgments of others. At its core, Buddhism emphasizes the importance of self-awareness, inner peace, and the cultivation of intrinsic value. The Buddha taught that clinging to external sources of validation binds us to a cycle of dependency and dissatisfaction. When we seek validation from others, we relinquish our personal power, allowing external forces to define our sense of self. This dependence can lead to a fragile self-esteem, susceptible to the fluctuating opinions and expectations of those around us. In contrast, Buddhism encourages the development of self-reliance and inner strength, fostering a stable and enduring sense of worth that is not easily swayed by external circumstances. The incessant need for validation can have detrimental effects on our mental and emotional well-being. When we base our self-worth on the approval of others, we become vulnerable to feelings of inadequacy and insecurity. External validation is inherently fleeting and unreliable. It can be influenced by factors beyond our control, such as societal trends, personal biases, and changing circumstances. This unpredictability means that our sense of worth is perpetually at the mercy of external forces, preventing us from achieving a stable and lasting sense of self-esteem. Moreover, the pursuit of external validation often leads to a life that is not authentically our own. We may find ourselves conforming to the expectations of others, suppressing our true desires, and prioritizing others' opinions over our own needs and values. This misalignment between our actions and our authentic selves can result in a profound sense of disconnect and dissatisfaction. Buddhism teaches that living in harmony with our true nature and values is essential for achieving inner peace and fulfillment. By prioritizing our own growth and happiness over the approval of others, we align our lives with our authentic selves, fostering a deeper and more meaningful sense of self-worth. To break free from the need for validation, it is essential to embark on a journey of self-discovery and self-acceptance. Buddhism provides several pathways to cultivate this inner strength and intrinsic value, allowing us to recognize our worth without relying on external affirmation. 1. Cultivate mindfulness and self-awareness. Mindfulness, a cornerstone of Buddhist practice, involves being fully present in the moment and observing our thoughts and emotions without judgment. By cultivating mindfulness, we become more aware of our internal motivations and desires, enabling us to distinguish between actions driven by genuine self-interest and those influenced by the need for external approval. This heightened self-awareness allows us to make choices that are aligned with our true selves rather than those that seek to appease others. Through practices such as meditation, we can develop a deeper understanding of our intrinsic worth. Meditation provides a space to quiet the mind, reflect on our values, and connect with our inner selves. In these moments of stillness, we can observe the patterns of seeking validation and begin to dismantle the beliefs that undermine our self-worth. By consistently practicing mindfulness, we reinforce the habit of valuing ourselves independently of external opinions. 2. Set personal goals based on authentic values. One of the most effective ways to cultivate self-worth from within is to set personal goals that are rooted in our authentic values and aspirations, rather than those imposed by societal expectations or the desires of others. When we pursue goals that resonate with our true selves, we derive a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment that is independent of external validation. Buddhism encourages individuals to live in accordance with the Noble Eightfold Path, which includes right intention, right action, and right livelihood. These principles guide us to act with integrity and purpose, ensuring that our goals contribute to our personal growth and the well-being of others. By aligning our objectives with our core values, we create a sense of purpose that sustains our self-worth from within, making us less reliant on the approval of others. 3. Celebrate achievements privately. In a culture that often emphasizes public recognition and external accolades, it can be challenging to find satisfaction in private achievements. However, Buddhism teaches the importance of internal validation and the recognition of our own efforts. By celebrating our achievements privately, we reinforce the idea that our worth is inherent and not contingent on external praise. Private celebration can take many forms, such as journaling about our accomplishments, reflecting on our progress during meditation, or simply taking a moment to appreciate our efforts. These practices help us internalize our successes, fostering a deep sense of self-worth that is not reliant on the acknowledgement of others. Over time, this intrinsic recognition becomes a stable foundation for our self-esteem, making us resilient to external fluctuations. 4. Practice self-compassion and acceptance. Self-compassion involves treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we extend to others. It is a crucial aspect of developing intrinsic self-worth, as it encourages us to accept our imperfections and recognize our inherent value. Buddhism emphasizes the importance of self-compassion as a means to alleviate suffering and cultivate inner peace. When we practice self-compassion, we acknowledge our mistakes and shortcomings without harsh judgment. This acceptance allows us to learn and grow from our experiences rather than being burdened by feelings of inadequacy. By embracing our true selves with compassion, we build a robust sense of self-worth that is impervious to the opinions and judgments of others. 5. Detach from the need for external approval. Detachment, a fundamental Buddhist principle, involves letting go of attachments that cause suffering. In the context of self-worth, detachment means releasing the need for external approval and validation. This does not imply a lack of concern for others' opinions, but rather a conscious decision to prioritize our own sense of self-worth over external affirmation. By detaching from the need for validation, we reclaim our personal power and autonomy. We become less susceptible to the whims of others' opinions and more grounded in our own sense of value. This shift allows us to navigate life's challenges with greater confidence and resilience, knowing that our worth is not dependent on external factors. 6. Engage in reflective practices. Reflective practices, such as journaling, meditation, and contemplative walking, provide opportunities to connect with our inner selves and reinforce our intrinsic self-worth. These practices encourage us to explore our thoughts, emotions, and motivations, fostering a deeper understanding of who we are and what we value. Through reflection, we can identify patterns of seeking external validation and work to replace them with habits that reinforce our self-worth from within. For example, journaling about our personal achievements and strengths can help us internalize our value, while meditation can quiet the mind and center our focus on our inherent worth. 7. Build a supportive inner dialogue. Our internal dialogue plays a significant role in shaping our self-perception. Developing a supportive and positive inner dialogue is essential for cultivating intrinsic self-worth. Buddhism teaches the importance of right speech, not only in our interactions with others, but also in how we communicate with ourselves. By consciously choosing to speak kindly and encouragingly to ourselves, we can counteract the negative self-talk that often accompanies the need for external validation. Affirmations, positive self-statements, and mindful awareness of our thoughts can help build a resilient and supportive inner narrative that reinforces our self-worth from within. 8. Embrace impermanence and let go of control. Understanding the concept of impermanence, the idea that all things are transient and constantly changing, is a fundamental aspect of Buddhist philosophy. Embracing impermanence helps us recognize that external validation is temporary and subject to change. By letting go of the need to control others' perceptions of us, we free ourselves from the anxiety and stress that come with seeking constant approval. This acceptance of impermanence allows us to focus on the present moment and our own personal growth, rather than being preoccupied with how we are perceived by others. It fosters a sense of peace and contentment that is rooted in the understanding that our self-worth is not tied to external factors, but is an inherent aspect of our being. 9. Foster genuine relationships. While Buddhism emphasizes the importance of self-reliance, it also acknowledges the value of compassionate and genuine relationships. Building relationships based on mutual respect, understanding, and authenticity reinforces our intrinsic self-worth. When we engage with others who appreciate us for who we are, rather than for what we can provide or achieve, our sense of self-worth is naturally bolstered. Genuine relationships provide a supportive environment where we can express our true selves without fear of judgment or the need for validation. These connections help us recognize our inherent value and encourage us to maintain our self-worth independently of external approval. 10. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful practice that shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have. By cultivating gratitude, we acknowledge and appreciate our own strengths, achievements, and the positive aspects of our lives. This practice reinforces our intrinsic self-worth by highlighting the inherent value we possess, independent of external validation. Buddhism encourages the practice of gratitude as a means to foster inner peace and contentment. By regularly reflecting on what we are grateful for, we reinforce a positive self-image and diminish the need for external approval. Gratitude helps us recognize that our worth is inherent and that we have much to appreciate within ourselves and our lives. In a world that often prioritizes external validation and superficial measures of success, Buddhism offers a timeless wisdom that reorients our sense of self-worth inward. By understanding that true self-worth comes from within, we can break free from the cycle of seeking approval and cultivate a stable and enduring sense of value. This inner strength allows us to navigate life with confidence, authenticity, and resilience, unshackled by the fleeting opinions of others. Embracing this Buddhist teaching involves cultivating mindfulness, setting authentic personal goals, practicing self-compassion, detaching from the need for external approval, and fostering genuine relationships. Through these practices, we learn to celebrate our achievements privately, develop a supportive inner dialogue, and appreciate our inherent worth independent of external factors. By focusing on our own growth and happiness, we transform our relationship with ourselves, making external validation irrelevant and empowering our confidence to stem from self-assurance rather than the fluctuating opinions of others. Ultimately, the journey towards intrinsic self-worth is one of self-discovery and self-empowerment. It requires intentional effort, patience, and a commitment to living authentically. As we align our lives with our true values and recognize our inherent worth, we cultivate a profound sense of contentment and fulfillment. This inner confidence not only enhances our personal well-being, but also enriches our interactions with others, fostering a life of purpose, harmony, and genuine happiness. By embracing the Buddhist philosophy that true self-worth is an internal state, we reclaim our power and redefine our sense of self. This shift allows us to live more authentically, free from the need for constant validation, and empowers us to find lasting happiness and fulfillment within ourselves. 5. Master the art of strategic withdrawal. Sometimes, the most effective way to move forward in life is by taking a deliberate step back. In our fast-paced, ever-demanding world, the instinct to push relentlessly forward can often overshadow the wisdom of pausing and reflecting. In Buddhism, strategic withdrawal is not viewed as a sign of weakness or failure. Rather, it is celebrated as an act of profound wisdom and deep self-awareness. This concept embodies the insight and courage required to recognize when a situation, relationship, or habit is no longer contributing positively to your life, and having the strength to let it go gracefully. Strategic withdrawal is fundamentally about prioritizing your well-being and focusing on what truly matters. It is not an admission of defeat, but rather a conscious decision to preserve your energy and redirect it towards pursuits that align with your authentic self. By stepping back, you create the necessary space for personal reflection, self-discovery, and healing. In a world that constantly demands our attention and energy, taking a step back allows us to regain clarity and realign with our core values and long-term goals. Whether it's distancing yourself from unhealthy relationships, stepping away from stressful environments, or pausing commitments that no longer fulfill you. Strategic withdrawal offers the invaluable opportunity to recharge your mind, body, and soul. It provides a sanctuary where you can evaluate your life without the incessant pressures of external influences, enabling you to make conscious decisions that resonate with your true purpose. This intentional disengagement from negative or draining situations allows you to focus on nurturing positive aspects of your life, fostering a sense of balance and harmony. There are times when social interactions, workplace demands, or personal obligations can become overwhelmingly exhausting. Constantly engaging with negativity, criticism, or pressure can drain your energy and cloud your judgment, leading to burnout and diminished well-being. By withdrawing from such situations, you grant yourself the opportunity to rest, reflect, and return with a renewed sense of purpose and resilience. This restorative break is not about isolation or avoidance. Rather, it's about creating healthy boundaries that preserve your mental and emotional well-being. Walking away from negativity without feeling guilty is one of the most important skills you can cultivate. Many people struggle with the fear of being judged or misunderstood when they choose to distance themselves from toxic environments. This fear often stems from a deeply ingrained desire for acceptance and fear of rejection. However, Buddhism teaches that self-care should always come first. Prioritizing your peace and happiness is not selfish. It's essential for your growth and overall well-being. By setting these boundaries, you protect yourself from the detrimental effects of negative influences, fostering a healthier and more positive mindset. Choosing to withdraw strategically empowers you to protect your energy and focus it on activities, relationships, and goals that bring positivity and fulfillment into your life. This intentional redirection of energy not only enhances your productivity, but also enriches your personal and professional relationships. Withdrawal also teaches patience and acceptance. Sometimes, progress isn't about constantly pushing forward. It's about knowing when to pause, reflect, and allow life to unfold naturally. This mindful approach to life encourages a deeper connection with your inner self and the world around you, fostering a sense of peace and contentment. Stepping back provides an opportunity to view situations from a different perspective, identify unhealthy patterns, and develop a deeper understanding of yourself. It allows you to approach challenges with a clear mind and a fresh perspective, rather than reacting impulsively out of frustration or fatigue. This clarity is invaluable, as it enables you to make more informed and thoughtful decisions that align with your true intentions and long-term aspirations. Practical ways to practice strategic withdrawal include taking short breaks from social media, limiting time with people who drain your energy, and engaging in activities that promote inner peace, such as meditation, journaling, or spending time in nature. These practices help you cultivate a state of mindfulness and presence, allowing you to remain grounded and centered amidst the chaos of daily life. Learning to say no to things that don't align with your values and goals can be empowering and help you regain control over your life. This assertiveness is crucial in maintaining healthy boundaries and ensuring that your actions are purposeful and intentional. Another effective strategy is to establish a routine that includes regular periods of solitude and reflection. This could involve setting aside specific times each day for meditation, quiet contemplation, or simply enjoying moments of silence. By integrating these practices into your daily life, you create a habitual space for introspection and self-care, reinforcing the importance of strategic withdrawal as a fundamental aspect of your well-being. Additionally, seeking support from like-minded individuals or engaging in communities that value mindfulness and intentional living can enhance your ability to practice strategic withdrawal. Surrounding yourself with people who understand and respect your need for space and reflection can provide a supportive environment that fosters personal growth and resilience. These connections offer a sense of belonging and encouragement, reinforcing your commitment to prioritizing your well-being. By mastering the art of strategic withdrawal, you gain the ability to detach from unnecessary distractions and focus on what truly serves your growth. This detachment is not about disengaging from life entirely, but about selectively choosing the aspects that contribute positively to your journey. It allows you to create space for positive changes, strengthen your emotional resilience, and learn to navigate life with greater wisdom and clarity. This mindful approach to life fosters a deeper connection with your true self, enhancing your ability to live authentically and purposefully. Moreover, strategic withdrawal can lead to significant personal transformations. By stepping back from negative influences, you create an environment conducive to healing and self-improvement. This healing process is essential for overcoming past traumas, releasing negative emotions, and cultivating a positive mindset. As you heal and grow, you become more adept at managing stress, building healthy relationships, and pursuing your passions with renewed vigor and enthusiasm. Remember, stepping back doesn't mean you're falling behind. It means you're choosing to move forward in a more intentional and mindful way. This conscious decision to prioritize your well-being and align your actions with your true values sets the foundation for lasting personal growth and fulfillment. It empowers you to live a life that is not dictated by external pressures or societal expectations, but by your own inner wisdom and authentic desires. In conclusion, strategic withdrawal is a powerful tool for achieving balance, clarity, and personal growth. Rooted in Buddhist wisdom, it teaches us that sometimes the most effective way to advance is by stepping back and creating the necessary space for reflection and healing. By prioritizing your well-being, setting healthy boundaries, and focusing on what truly matters, you cultivate a life of purpose and fulfillment. Embracing strategic withdrawal is not a retreat from life's challenges, but a mindful approach to navigating them with grace, resilience, and inner strength. As you integrate this practice into your life, you unlock the wisdom and courage to live authentically, ensuring that every step you take is aligned with your true self and your deepest aspirations. Sixth, let results be your loudest voice. In today's fast-paced and hyper-connected world, many individuals feel an incessant need to vocalize their plans, achievements, and ambitions. Social media platforms, professional networks, and even personal relationships often emphasize the importance of sharing one's journey, creating a culture where talking about goals is seen as a marker of progress and success. However, Buddhism offers a contrasting perspective, the profound wisdom of letting your actions speak louder than your words. True success and personal growth are not measured by how frequently we discuss our aspirations, but by the quiet, consistent effort we invest behind the scenes. Focusing on your journey in silence, without the incessant need for external validation, enables you to channel your energy into meaningful progress rather than seeking attention or approval. When we announce our goals prematurely or frequently talk about our plans, we may inadvertently create unnecessary pressure and heightened expectations. This constant quest for recognition can dilute the intrinsic value of our work, leading to a superficial sense of achievement that lacks genuine substance and lasting impact. Buddhism teaches the importance of humility and patience, emphasizing that the journey itself holds more value than the desire for acknowledgement. Letting your results be your loudest voice means dedicating yourself to consistent effort, and allowing your progress to naturally speak for itself. This approach fosters a deeper, more authentic sense of accomplishment that is rooted in personal growth rather than external affirmation. When you silently work towards your goals with discipline and persistence, your accomplishments become evident over time. Others will recognize your growth not because you proclaimed it loudly, but because they can see the undeniable results of your efforts. This method cultivates inner confidence and resilience, as your sense of achievement stems from within rather than relying on the praise or validation of others. By developing a deep sense of self-satisfaction and self-trust, you learn to measure success based on your own personal growth and fulfillment rather than on external opinions or societal expectations. In Buddhism, the focus is on right effort, putting forth your best effort without attachment to outcomes or recognition. Consider the example of nature. Trees grow silently, rivers flow without seeking applause, and the sun rises each day without announcing its arrival. Similarly, true progress happens quietly, with consistency and patience. By concentrating on the process rather than the praise, you build a foundation of genuine success that stands the test of time. This natural, unspoken progression ensures that your achievements are both meaningful and enduring. There is also significant power in maintaining silence about your efforts. When you keep your ambitions private, you shield them from unnecessary criticism, distractions, and negative influences. Silence provides a safe space where you can nurture your goals without interference, allowing them to mature at their own pace. Talking excessively about your plans can sometimes drain the motivation needed to execute them, as the excitement of sharing can create a false sense of accomplishment. This premature celebration can lead to complacency, where the thrill of announcing your intentions overshadows the hard work required to achieve them. In both personal and professional life, people tend to respect those who demonstrate their abilities through action rather than words. Whether it's in personal development, career growth, or lifestyle changes, showing tangible improvements is always more impactful than merely discussing them. When others observe the transformation resulting from your silent dedication, they take notice of your efforts without the need for constant reminders. This silent demonstration of growth is far more rewarding and authentic than temporary recognition, as it reflects a genuine commitment to personal excellence. To put this lesson into practice, begin by setting goals privately and working on them without announcing every step you take. Focus on small, consistent actions that bring meaningful progress toward your objectives. Celebrate your victories internally and remind yourself that personal growth is a lifelong journey that doesn't require an audience. By internalizing your achievements, you reinforce the notion that your worth and success are inherent, independent of external validation. In moments of self-doubt, it is crucial to remember that success is built quietly and steadily. The true measure of your progress is not how much you talk about it, but how deeply you embody the change in your everyday life. By letting your results be your loudest voice, you shift your focus from seeking approval to cultivating true excellence. This shift embodies the wisdom of patience, dedication, and self-reliance, allowing you to realize that the most rewarding success is the one that happens quietly, without the need for applause. Furthermore, Buddhism encourages the practice of mindfulness, which complements the principle of letting actions speak louder than words. Mindfulness involves being fully present in each moment, engaging deeply with your tasks and responsibilities without becoming distracted by the need for external acknowledgement. This focused presence enhances the quality of your efforts, ensuring that each action you take is purposeful and aligned with your true intentions. By embracing this mindful approach, You cultivate a state of inner peace and contentment that is not dependent on external validation. This inner tranquility enables you to navigate challenges with grace and resilience, maintaining your commitment to your goals even in the face of obstacles. The consistent, quiet effort you invest becomes a source of strength and stability, grounding you in your pursuit of personal growth and fulfillment. Another essential aspect of this philosophy is the cultivation of humility. Humility encourages you to recognize that your worth is not defined by your achievements or the approval of others, but by your inherent value as a person. This understanding fosters a sense of self-worth that is unshaken by external fluctuations, allowing you to remain steadfast in your pursuit of meaningful goals. Humility also enhances your ability to learn and grow, as it opens you to constructive feedback and the continuous improvement of your skills and knowledge. In addition to humility and mindfulness, patience plays a vital role in letting actions speak louder than words. Patience allows you to endure the slow, often unseen progress that characterizes true personal growth. It teaches you to appreciate the gradual development of your skills and the steady accumulation of small successes that collectively lead to significant achievements. This patient perseverance ensures that your progress is sustainable and deeply rooted, rather than superficial and fleeting. The wisdom of Buddhism teaches that by focusing on the process rather than the praise, you cultivate a resilient and enduring sense of accomplishment. This perspective shift helps you maintain motivation and dedication, even when immediate rewards or recognition are absent. It encourages you to find joy and satisfaction in the act of striving towards your goals, rather than in the external validation that may or may not accompany your efforts. Moreover, by letting your actions speak for themselves, you foster a sense of authenticity and integrity. Your actions become a true reflection of your values and aspirations, free from the influence of societal pressures or the desire to impress others. This authenticity enhances your personal satisfaction and contributes to a more genuine and fulfilling sense of self. In conclusion, Buddhism offers a timeless and profound lesson in letting actions speak louder than words. In a world where the temptation to vocalize every goal and achievement is ever present, the wisdom of silent, consistent effort stands as a powerful counterbalance. By focusing on your journey in silence, you channel your energy into meaningful progress, free from the distractions and pressures of external validation. This approach cultivates inner confidence, resilience, and a deep sense of self-worth that is rooted in personal growth and fulfillment. Embracing the principles of humility, patience, and mindfulness, you dedicate yourself to consistent effort, allowing your progress to naturally speak for itself. This quiet dedication ensures that your achievements are genuine, enduring, and deeply satisfying. By protecting your ambitions from unnecessary criticism and negative influences, you create a supportive environment where your goals can flourish without interference. Ultimately, the greatest accomplishments are not those that are loudly proclaimed, but those that silently transform you from within. By staying focused, dedicated, and trusting in the power of your actions, you cultivate a life of purpose and fulfillment that stands the test of time. Letting your actions speak louder than your words not only aligns with Buddhist wisdom, but also paves the way for a more authentic, resilient, and deeply satisfying journey towards true success and personal growth. 7. Discover freedom in not reacting. One of the most profound teachings of Buddhism is the art of non-reactivity, learning how to remain calm and composed in the face of life's myriad challenges. In today's world, where we are constantly bombarded with opinions, conflicts, and distractions, the ability to pause and choose our response is an invaluable skill that leads to true inner peace and lasting freedom. This principle of non-reactivity is not merely about suppressing emotions or avoiding confrontation. It is about cultivating a deep sense of mindfulness and emotional discipline that empowers us to navigate life's complexities with grace and wisdom. In our fast-paced, hyper-connected society, the impulse to react impulsively to every situation can be overwhelming. Whether it's a heated comment on social media, a stressful encounter at work, or a personal disagreement, our natural tendency is to respond immediately, often driven by emotions such as anger, frustration, insecurity, or fear. These emotional reactions, while natural, can sometimes lead us astray, causing unnecessary stress and regret. Buddhism teaches us that reactivity is often a surrender of our personal power to external circumstances, allowing them to dictate our state of mind and disrupt our inner tranquility. Instead of reacting impulsively, Buddhism encourages the cultivation of mindfulness, a state of active, open attention to the present moment. Mindfulness involves observing our thoughts and emotions without judgment, creating a space between stimulus and response. This deliberate pause allows us to respond with intention rather than impulse. By practicing mindfulness, we develop the capacity to maintain control over our thoughts and actions, fostering a sense of inner stability that is resilient to external fluctuations. Reactivity is frequently driven by our emotional responses. When we encounter a triggering situation, such as criticism or confrontation, our immediate reaction is often shaped by these emotions. For instance, anger may prompt us to lash out, frustration might lead to withdrawal, and fear could cause us to react defensively. These impulsive reactions can drain our energy and create a cycle of negative emotions that hinder our ability to think clearly and act wisely. Buddhism teaches that by recognizing these emotional triggers and understanding their transient nature, we can begin to break free from habitual reactive patterns. Learning to observe situations without an immediate response creates space for clarity, wisdom, and thoughtful decision-making. This practice of non-reactivity does not mean ignoring important issues or suppressing our emotions. On the contrary, it involves acknowledging and understanding our emotions while choosing to respond in a way that aligns with our true values and long-term well-being. By training ourselves to pause before reacting, we gain the ability to analyze situations objectively, discerning whether they truly require our attention or are merely distractions pulling us away from our peace. In Buddhist philosophy, the concept of right mindfulness is central to this practice. Right mindfulness teaches us to be fully present and aware of our thoughts and feelings without judgment. When a situation arises that triggers an emotional response, mindfulness allows us to acknowledge the feeling without acting on it impulsively. This mindful acknowledgement helps us to break free from automatic reactions, such as anger, anxiety, or defensiveness, and replace them with patience and composure. Through regular mindfulness practice, we develop a heightened awareness of our inner states, enabling us to respond to challenges with greater equanimity and wisdom. Non-reactivity also plays a crucial role in protecting our energy. Every unnecessary reaction depletes our emotional and mental resources, leaving us feeling exhausted and overwhelmed. When we react impulsively, we expend energy on conflicts and negative emotions that do not serve our growth or well-being. By learning to disengage from situations that do not contribute positively to our lives, we preserve our energy for more meaningful and fulfilling pursuits. This preservation of energy is particularly beneficial when dealing with negativity, gossip, or toxic individuals who thrive on provoking reactions. By maintaining non-reactivity, we shield ourselves from the draining effects of these negative influences, fostering a more positive and balanced mindset. Furthermore, choosing not to react can have a profound impact on our relationships. Often, conflicts escalate because of impulsive reactions that could have been avoided with a moment of reflection. When we respond without thinking, we may inadvertently offend others, escalate tensions, or create misunderstandings. By practicing non-reactivity, we create a calm and balanced atmosphere that fosters better communication and deeper understanding with those around us. Silence and observation often reveal more than spoken words, allowing us to navigate social situations with grace and wisdom. This calm presence can diffuse tension, build trust, and strengthen our connections with others, leading to more harmonious and fulfilling relationships. The journey to mastering non-reactivity begins with simple, consistent practices integrated into our daily lives. For example, when faced with a frustrating situation, such as someone cutting you off in traffic or receiving criticism at work, take a deep breath and pause before responding. This brief moment of restraint allows you to assess the situation more clearly and decide on the most constructive response. Most of the time, you'll realize that staying calm and composed is the wiser choice, preserving your peace and preventing unnecessary conflict. Over time, these small moments of restraint build inner strength and resilience, making non-reactivity a natural and habitual response to challenges. Buddhism teaches us that true freedom lies in mastering the self. When we no longer feel compelled to react to every situation, we become the masters of our own emotions and thoughts. We realize that external events do not have the power to disturb our inner peace unless we allow them to. This state of emotional stability brings a profound sense of liberation and contentment, as we are no longer slaves to our immediate impulses and external circumstances. Instead, we cultivate a sense of inner autonomy and self-control that empowers us to navigate life's ups and downs with confidence and serenity. Letting go of the need to react also enhances our sense of patience and humility. Instead of being quick to judge or respond, we develop a greater capacity for understanding and empathy. We learn to accept people and situations as they are, without the need to control or fix everything around us. This acceptance fosters a compassionate outlook, allowing us to see beyond surface-level conflicts and recognize the deeper human experiences that drive behavior. By embracing patience and humility, we create a more compassionate and peaceful existence, both for ourselves and those around us. Moreover, non-reactivity encourages personal growth and self-improvement. When we respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively, we are more likely to make decisions that align with our long-term goals and values. This intentional approach to life fosters a sense of purpose and direction as we prioritize actions that contribute to our personal development and well-being. By focusing on mindful responses, we cultivate a life of intention and meaning rather than one driven by the chaotic ebb and flow of immediate reactions. To further integrate non-reactivity into your life, consider adopting the following practices. 1. Mindful breathing. Mindful breathing is a simple yet powerful tool to cultivate non-reactivity. When you feel a surge of emotion, take a few deep breaths, focusing your attention on the sensation of breathing. This practice helps center your mind, reduce emotional intensity, and create the space needed to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. 2. Meditation. Regular meditation practice strengthens your ability to remain calm and composed. Meditation enhances your awareness of your thoughts and emotions, allowing you to observe them without attachment. Over time, this practice builds the mental discipline necessary to maintain non-reactivity in challenging situations. 3. Emotional journaling. Keeping a journal of your emotional responses can help you identify patterns of reactivity and develop strategies to manage them. Reflecting on your experiences allows you to understand the triggers and underlying emotions, fostering greater self-awareness and control over your reactions. 4. Pause and reflect. In moments of potential reactivity, practice pausing and reflecting before responding. Ask yourself questions like, is this reaction helpful? Or, what is the most compassionate way to respond? This intentional pause encourages thoughtful decision-making and reduces the likelihood of impulsive reactions. 5. Cultivate compassion. Developing compassion for yourself and others can soften your responses and reduce reactivity. By understanding that everyone has their struggles and motivations, you can approach conflicts with empathy and patience, fostering more harmonious interactions. 6. Set healthy boundaries. Establishing healthy boundaries helps protect your emotional well-being and prevent situations that may trigger reactive responses. By clearly defining what is acceptable and what is not, you create a safe space for yourself to maintain composure and respond with intention. 7. Practice. Acceptance. Acceptance involves acknowledging and embracing situations as they are, without resistance or judgment. By accepting the reality of a situation, you reduce the emotional charge that often leads to reactivity, allowing you to respond more calmly and effectively. 8. Seek support. Engaging with supportive communities or seeking guidance from mentors can reinforce your practice of non-reactivity. Sharing your experiences and learning from others provides encouragement and valuable insights, strengthening your commitment to maintaining inner peace. The art of non-reactivity, as taught by Buddhism, is a transformative practice that leads to true inner peace and freedom. In a world filled with constant stimulation, opinions and conflicts, the ability to remain calm and composed is a powerful skill that enhances our well-being and enriches our relationships. By cultivating mindfulness and emotional discipline, we learn to maintain control over our thoughts and actions, preventing external circumstances from dictating our state of mind. Non-reactivity does not mean suppressing emotions or ignoring important issues. Rather, it involves responding with awareness and intention, allowing us to navigate life's challenges with clarity and wisdom. This practice protects our energy, fosters emotional resilience, and enhances our capacity for patience and humility. It transforms our interactions, leading to deeper understanding and more harmonious relationships. The journey to mastering non-reactivity begins with simple, consistent practices that integrate mindfulness and intentionality into our daily lives. Through mindful breathing, meditation, emotional journaling, and other reflective practices, we build the mental and emotional strength needed to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. By embracing the principles of non-reactivity, we cultivate a life of purpose, balance, and profound inner peace. Ultimately, Buddhism teaches us that true freedom lies in mastering the self, achieving a state where external events no longer disturb our inner tranquility. This emotional stability brings a profound sense of liberation and contentment, empowering us to live authentically and compassionately. As we embody the art of non-reactivity, we unlock the wisdom and resilience needed to navigate life's complexities with grace, fostering a life of true peace and enduring happiness. Ultimately, discovering freedom in not reacting empowers you to live a life of greater mindfulness, balance, and profound peace. By choosing not to react impulsively, you become more intentional with your energy, directing it towards what truly matters and brings genuine fulfillment. Practicing patience and self-control allows you to navigate life's challenges with a serene confidence that remains unshaken by external events. This intentional approach fosters a deep sense of inner stability, enabling you to handle stress and adversity with grace and resilience. Focusing on yourself and embracing silence is a transformative journey of self-discovery, building resilience and achieving lasting inner peace. By integrating these Buddhist teachings into your daily life, you cultivate clarity, balance, and a profound sense of fulfillment. Silence is not a sign of weakness. Rather, it is a powerful tool that reveals the strength and wisdom that reside within you. Through silence, you uncover your true self, free from the noise and distractions of the outside world. Thank you for watching and joining me on this journey towards inner peace and self-improvement. For more insightful content on mindfulness and personal growth, remember, true strength comes from within. Stay silent, stay focused, and embrace your journey with an open heart.